Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And if you need any help with your LinkedIn profile, this is exactly what you need to watch. Because in this video, I'm going to show you how you can update your LinkedIn profile in 6 simple steps to get more sales. So if this is the first time you're watching a video of me, you're like, who is this guy and why should I listen to him? Let me quickly introduce myself. So my name is Jesse from Burgle. 10 points if you can pronounce my surname properly. As you can see, I got 54,000 followers on LinkedIn. And between our own business and the business for our clients, we've generated close to $2 million through LinkedIn Organic. So hopefully that's helpful. So the 6 steps that you want to include on your LinkedIn profile to get more sales. Step number 1 is the banner. So every time that you go to someone's profile, you see a banner if they have it set up, right? So in your banner, what you want to do is you want to call out the problem you solve and you call out the ICP, so the target audience you help. So in our case, of course, we're helping business owners get to 10,000 plus per month using LinkedIn. So that's very clear. It's very front of center. There is some personalization here with the picture. And I have 2 call to actions, which I will unpack in a second. The first is like, hey, go to my featured section, which is a separate section on your LinkedIn profile, which I will show in a second. And the other one is a call to action, like, hey, if this is something like you want, something you need, message me AFP. And again, I will show you later in this video why that's important. And the other thing that you want to like think about when setting up your profile is if you have any brand color. So as you can see, it's very straightforward that I have purple as my branding colors. I didn't wear any purple today here because I think wearing purple is pretty hard. But yeah, on my LinkedIn profile, my presence, you will always see it. So that's the first one, the banner. The second one is the headline. And as you can see, I'm calling out the same problem, helping business owners hit 10,000 plus months consistently with the authority figures blueprint, DM AFP to get started. Well, the headline is important because this is what everyone sees on LinkedIn under your post or under your comment when you publish it and or under someone else's content. Usually it's around like 60 characters. I think that's around here. So you really want to optimize for mobile these days because around 60 to 70% of LinkedIn usage these days is on mobile. So that's the step number 2 in terms of optimizing your profile to get more sales. You want to make sure that it's very clear what problem you solve for who and what the next call to action is. So then if I scroll down, you see on every profile, you see an about section. And the biggest mistake people are making when they optimize the about section is that they make it all about themselves. And this is the tricky part because yes, it is an about section about me, but I want to write about my target audience. So as you can see, I'm calling them out like, hey, coach, consultant, copywriter, solopreneur, business owner. The number 1 reason you're on LinkedIn, getting clients. That's how simple it is, right? People say like, I want to build a personal brand. I want to be known for X, Y, and Z. And then I talk to them. I was like, why do you want that? You have to get leads. I'm like, okay, why do you want leads? Oh, I want to get more clients, right? So that's how simple it can be. So I talk a little bit about the pain points. I share a little bit about how we help our clients get to that point. So I speak a little bit about our program, our service, and that's something, of course, you can do as well. I have a little bit of case studies and testimonials here because I'm in the business of getting people results, right? So I can say that I'm the best in the world, but I have to have proof to back it up. So if you have great client results, great transformations and testimonials, you want to include that in your about section. Like I said, you want to write it about your target audience. And again, here, a call to action. So this is a call to action that you need to have congruent throughout your whole profile. So the about section, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. So you want to call out the problem. You want to call out the problem you solve. You want to spend a little bit of time explaining how you solve this problem. You want to include a little bit of like authority building, like why should someone listen to you? And you want to end with a call to action. So that's step number 3 in optimizing your profile to get more sales. Then if I scroll down, and this is one of the heaviest underutilized parts of LinkedIn profiles, it's a services page. So with the services page, it allows you to add up to 8 videos, 8 pieces of content that just allow you to even share more testimonials, to build more authority, to build more credibility with your target audience. Like I said, I can say I'm the best in the world, but I can also back it up by people that worked with us. And if I then click on it, it gets me to the services page. That's a discussion for a different day, but as you can see, all these videos are in here, where we just basically have our clients tell a little bit about their experience working with me. So this is a very straightforward way to adding more authority, more credibility to your profile. You can even have some some reviews there from people. You can ask people for testimonials. So like I said, the services page is not something that many people have set up. So if you do this right, in a second, I will share some of our clients' examples, how they've set this up. You will literally set yourself apart from most people that haven't done it, because the more proof you show, the more credible your claim becomes, right? Because if you say something, hey, I'm helping X, Y, and Z people solve this problem, and you don't have any proof to back it up, it's hard to believe for your target audience, right? So the more proof you have on your profile, the better you can position this and the more trustworthy your claim becomes. So that's step number 4. Step number 5 is here in the featured section. I mentioned this before, but your featured section is basically like a launchpad into like different avenues. So we have 3 set up. So we have a free training. So people click on this and that sends them to a web page with a free training. I'm like, hey, if you want to know how to get to $10,000 per month consistently on LinkedIn, watch this free training. I'm like, hey, cool, go there. The other thing, like I said, is more proof. So we have a web page with success stories. So it's not just these 8, but it's like countless of people that we worked with. We got results on their LinkedIn game, and they're happy to share some examples, right? So if you have any form of testimonials or case studies within your business, in the featured section, it's a great way just to display this. And the last thing is here we have a lead magnet, which is a freebie, like a free resource. It's like a playbook that we've compiled where we just basically break down the whole strategy. By the way, if you want any of these resources, just make sure to connect with me on LinkedIn, go to the resources section here and get it for free. So that's the 5th step. And then the 6th step is the activity page. So the activity section. So this is something that is constantly, like, in order for you to have a great LinkedIn profile, to get sales, to get more leads, to get more clients, to grow your business, you need to consistently put out content. Well, I do it every day, but of course that's something you have to do all the time. Like, on average, if you post 3 to 5 times per week, that's a great way to just get more leads and grow your audience and get more clients along the way. If you need any help in terms of creating content, there is a video on my channel where I show how I use a ChatGPT, like a custom GPT, in order to create content. So watch that video. I will make sure to drop it in the comment section as well. But that's a different discussion than the profile setup. So those are the 6 steps that you want to have on your profile. So let me quickly go over some examples from the clients that we worked with. So you can see Gabriel, very similar setups. He has a banner. It's very clear what he does, right? There is a visual element like, hey, go here. So it's a visual flow, right? So, okay, I can see that C skills reputations for CEOs and C-suite executives. Interesting, right? Then in the about section, he writes a little bit about our target audience. He has some case studies here. If I then go down the featured section, she shows, okay, how he's done this thing, and he has a link to book a call. Activity, he has great and consistent activity. So that's awesome. A different client of ours, Scott, as you can see, instantly I get to his profile. Okay, double your inbound sales pipeline through Google Ads. Trusted by fast-growing SaaS companies, Limbo, Billy, Shibu. Well, if I'm in SaaS and these brands selected, okay, this guy must know something. And then I read this, I'm like, oh, he helps Series A and B SaaS startups generate qualified sales opportunities through Google Ads. 3 million plus pipeline generated for clients in 2023. All right, interesting, right? So I start reading the rest, the about section. Okay, some of the more results. Okay, book a free Google Ads audit. Services page. Like I said, he followed the advice to just set this up. Like I said, all these are case studies. So if I see this claim and I am a Series A or a Series B SaaS startup and I need to have more opportunity coming into Google Ads, like, he promises me that, right? But he also backs it up by client wins and client transformations. And then in the featured section, very similar to how I've set it up as well. Book a call, watch this case study, or watch this case study. And again, very consistent content to just push out his message. And then last but not least, one of our other clients, Linda, she's like an email copywriter, very nice like banner where she's like, hey, how many more customers would return if your emails will build loyalty and autopilot? So she talks about how she can help personal care brands build email systems to sell more of their offer. So in the beginning, I said also why you need to have a call to action. So as you can see on my profile, the DME AFP. AFP stands for Authority Figures Program. It's just like a keyword to have people that are interested they know what to do next. So why is this important? So if I go to our CRM system, you can see that people start to messages AFP, and then I reach out to them like, hey, sounds good. Let's book a call to chat if I can help you get going with your LinkedIn profile, right? Because it's very clear that like, hey, this is the problem solving. If you're interested, DM me this, right? And that's throughout the whole profile. It's here as well. So it becomes like a funnel. So your LinkedIn profile funnels people into your inbox. You start chatting with people, you can book them on a call. And this is the exact method, the exact step-by-step how we, in the last 60 days, we've booked 137 calls this way, but just people just messaging through the funnel and just like, hey, I need help with my LinkedIn game. Share me more details. So hopefully this has been helpful. This is like the 6 steps that you need to have on your LinkedIn profile. So you need to have a banner, you need to have a headline, you need to have an about section, you need to have a services page, you need to have a featured section, and you need to have an activity page. Well, it sounds a little bit overwhelming perhaps, but don't worry. If you need any help with all of this stuff, make sure to hit the link in the description that gets you to a page where I have a very simple video just explaining who we help, how we help, and some of the results that you can expect from utilizing LinkedIn. And if that sounds like something that you're interested in, make sure to book a call on the page. And with that being said, I see you in the next video. Cheers, guys.